All right, if you have neuropathy, you might be one of the very unfortunate ones to have intense lower back pain as well. Can you imagine? Well, maybe you've been told that back surgery is the only option to relieve your pain. Well, all of that is not a good combination if you really want to enjoy your life. What if you could get relief from both your neuropathy and your lower back issues all at the same place? It's almost too much to ask. Well, here's someone who just might be able to help you get your life back. His name is Dr. Chad Weber. He has regenerative neuropathy, that is St. Louis's neuropathy experts, and it's bad enough that you have to deal with a bad, intense lower back pain, but when you've got neuropathy on top of that, I would imagine that a lot of people that suffer from both of those things come in and they're in pretty rough shape.
Yeah, as you know, low back pain is the second leading cause of disability in the whole world. So it's a major issue a lot of patients are dealing with. And I'd say when patients come into our clinic for the neuropathy protocols and their evaluations, there's four major things we're looking at. One is a neurological component, one's a circulatory component. There's metabolic, meaning they had diabetic or something like that, but also is a structural issue in about 30% of our patients that I have that's contributing to the problem.
Okay.
That's stemming from the low back. So things like degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, the nerves that go to your toe tips come from the base of your spine, right? So as we're evaluating these individuals, the goal is, okay, what do we have to do to get the optimal results?
Right.
Not only get rid of their low back pain, if that's part of the process we want to do while we're there, but to give them the best results possible for the underlying neuropathy issues.
Well, and not only that, but there's no recovery time after a treatment with you.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing. Like, people go through, you know, surgeries flat out, honestly, is about 25 to 30% success rate with spinal surgery.
Really?
Yeah, it's not good, and the long-term outcomes are very poor. So most people have another surgery within 6 to 18 months. They're having a follow-up surgery to work on issues that didn't get corrected by the first one, right?
And not to mention how much layup time you've had post-surgery to recover.
Yeah, easily 3 to 4 months on a good day. But
so what is your success rate then?
So our success rate with our spinal decompression therapy is 85%, as best as we can track it. So
85% compared to
about 25, 30%.
30%. That's significant.
For sure. Like I tell patients every day, I was in with a gentleman that was in yesterday, I was like, if we do this, for example, right, and the goal is to avoid surgery, but let's say we do this procedure, we go through this rehabilitation process, and it unfortunately doesn't work, right? Our success rate is very high, but if it doesn't, surgery is still an option. The problem with having surgeries is once you go in there, there's nothing else, it's a permanent type situation.
Right.
There is no way to take the hardware out and reverse that procedure, right? So I gotta tell patients, conservative options always first. Surgery should always be a last resort.
Now, I've told you people about this book that sits on my nightstand, and I've read it now about 1.5 times because I went back and read some other stuff over again. I can get you one of these for free. He doesn't like giving them away, but you can get one for free, okay? And one of the places you can get it is by attending one of your seminars.
Yeah, so we have multiple seminars a month. We try to do about 5 to 6 free seminars a month. It gives the patients the opportunity to come into the clinic, see what we're all about. There's a lot of education that goes along with that, obviously, to teach people what is neuropathy, why you having the situations you're having, why are the pain medications not helping them, right? And it's kind of a stress-free situation. We provide snacks and lunch and stuff like that. They can answer questions. We also give them an opportunity at a discounted rate to have an evaluation and exam done while they're at the office, or they can schedule it at a later date. But it's a really great way to see how we're different than everything they've been through, right? And I tell patients, if your doctors aren't talking about what neurological damage there is, what the circulatory situation is, what metabolic issues you're dealing with, and what structural components are going on with your particular condition, they're missing a massive part of what's happening. And that's how we get the results we do, is these 4 major components. If we focus on fixing these, guess what? Amazing things can happen.
You had me at snacks.
Snacks, right?
Okay,
Snacks are good.
To lock in your seminar time with Dr. Weber at Regenerative Neuropathy, give him a call at 618-232-4035. I hope you're writing this down. 618-232-4035, or you can find him on the web at regenerative neuropathy.com.